I'm losing feeling in my tongue right now.
What the fuck? Why are you laughing already?
I can't help it because the way you're acting. It's so funny.
I can't help it.
Hey guys, Austin here. Today I am with Hunter. I've done some videos with him in the past. There's a bunch of them. You can go to the channel. I'm not going to link to any specifically. I asked him to come here to torture himself. I asked over on Twitter my AniTube buddies to send some anime hot takes. And we're going to read them. But we're not just going to normally read them. We're going to eat a serrano pepper, which Hunter's not very happy about. There are several rules, which I will go over as soon as I get started. So I asked Hunter if the second camera was in focus, and he said,
It looks good in my opinion.
well, your opinion is wrong, Hunter. Okay. All right.
Alright, let me scoop my fat ass in here.
A few things here. I have the hot takes on paper. I'm going to read them. There is 20 apiece. 20 for me, 20 for Hunter. Serrano. Going to eat half of it. Read 10 of them. Eat the other half. Right here we've got water and milk. Sipping water is you lose half a point. If you sip the milk, you lose a full point. And then I've got antacid for acid reflux because I'm an old man. Whoever wins this gets a bowl of ice cream. Look forward to that, whoever wins.
Ice cream is what I'm looking for. Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna take the bigger pepper because Hunter's a bitch. Like, you know the term, mama didn't raise no bitch? Well, Hunter's did.
Fuck, dude. I hate texture so much.
Okay. At the Great Austin 1, AniTubers have no idea what they are talking about online. Talking about myself. You're right. I don't know what I'm talking about. Especially not while I'm eating this pepper.
RT text. Anime is constantly better now, more than any era of anime in the past. Back then, there'd be only 1 or 2 good anime per season. Now there's like 4 to 5 good ones at least per season. You're not fucking wrong, bro.
At Manga Crash. Just because the creator of an anime and manga I like is super influenced by or a big fan of another piece of work, I don't have to suddenly like it too. Sometimes the derivative work just pulls the execution better. I agree with that take. Manga Crash. I'm not mad yet.
The Great Austin 1. Good characters are way more important than a good story. I'd hate to disagree there. If you do it properly, yes. But there are some animes, like on the top of my head, I can't really think because of the spice. But you have to still have a fucking story.
At Astro Table CT. Not all filler in anime is bad. Some have a lot to offer. A lot of filler is terrible. And then there are some filler that are pretty good. Dude, I'm losing feeling in my tongue right now.
On the Rise YT, anime is better than manga. It depends. If you really like reading, then the manga is going to be better. So, I mean, it's personal preference, really. Oh, fuck. Fuck you, Austin.
At Great Austin 1 again, Demon Slayer is only good because of its animation. I think you're going to piss a lot of people off with that one. I like Demon Slayer. It can be basic at times, but I like it, and the animation is incredible, but I don't think that's the only good quality of Demon Slayer.
Metsa-yu. What? Why?
At Meteza-yu.
Meteza-yu. Hinata, Naruto, Sasuke, and Itachi are overrated. Obito and Sakura are overhated, and Conan is underrated. And f*** you.
At On the Rise YT, none of the most influential anime are Battle Shonen. Battle Shonen only influences other Battle Shonen, not anime as a whole. I think Dragon Ball's influenced a lot of stuff. I mean, you're right, it's probably mostly Battle Shonen.
What the fuck? Ali Dari, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. F*** you for this long one. Your name is massively over... I'm gonna read the rest of it, but just know, you're dead to me. It's shit in my throat. Your Name is massively overrated movie. It's basically just a very generic Shinkai movie. The plot has gigantic plot holes because the time travel aspect is super flawed. The characters making tests for each other and looking at their phones. It shouldn't be a plot twist at the end that they are 4 years apart because the characters should have known if they were doing that.
At Archeotics, the Dragon Ball adaptation as a whole is mid to today's standards. Well, fuck you. Dragon Ball's amazing. God, dude, I'm trying. The adaptation I don't think is mid. I actually think it's pretty good. They did stretch out a lot. We were just talking about filler. I think that there is a problem with the filler being stretched out and stuff, but... dude. Don't. Just one sip.
Jake Jones YT. I wouldn't say this is the worst hot take because I'm right in parentheses. We'll see. But people who say Demon Slayer is carried by its animation without giving any other concrete reasons as to why they think it's mid don't actually have any reasons to hate. They just want to seem cool. It is carried by its animation. You know what's going to happen before it happens. I do like Demon Slayer. It is something fun to watch, but at the same time, it's pretty fucking mid, bro.
At Astro Table CT, I love slice of life anime, but they all got bad/mid openings, with like one exception. I'm sorry. I wonder what the exception is. I actually love slice of life anime openings. They're all cutesy and shit, and I don't know. There's something about them. I like them.
The Flow River, Chainsaw Man is mid. Get a fucking brain.
At Mateza U, Jujutsu Kaisen deserves the hype it gets. I enjoy Jujutsu Kaisen. I think the hype's a little bit overblown. Oh, the longer it sits on your tongue. It's like my tongue is numb right now. With thought about getting a hotter pepper, I'm glad I didn't. I was trying to make sure we're still functioning. You know.
Nostalgia Geek Anime. Lelouch is a boring protagonist, although the situation he gets... fucking situations he gets into are in... I promise I can read. I really can. The situations he gets into are in I'm so sorry. Interestingly written. I didn't particularly buy into his intellectual skills as much as similar characters like Light, for example. Dude doesn't even know you can't checkmate with the king in chess. He's not boring. He shows you that many times, and he's actually extremely intellectual. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean he's not intellectual?
At On the Rise YT, this man is trying to start a war with me. Steins Gate is boring. Steins Gate's one of my favorite anime of all time. And I almost unsubscribed to you for that one, dude. Might do it now. This pepper might make me do it.
The Flow River. My Hero is underrated. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but people act like it's ass. Well, here's the thing. It's not ass, but it's not the greatest either. I hate to say it, I was really into it for a while, but it got really repetitive.
At Archeotics again. Let's start with the mecha, with the genre, is the most consistent genre at producing good anime. I actually agree with that wholeheartedly. Mecha anime is incredible.
Chris, Haruhi Suzumiya is extremely overrated. He's not your friend, is he?
Yeah.
Can you pick better friends?
This can be taken off my point. I'm having a sip of milk. That's the whole point.
I'm sorry.
Bottoms up. God. At the Flow River, Mashal is better than Oshinoko. I've only seen a little bit of Mashal. I like it. I have not watched Oshinoko yet. That's probably going to be the bigger thing in the comments people are going to be mad about. But these sound like fighting words.
Cardiac Kakashi, including endings both manga. Haikyuu is better than Attack on Titan. I also think that both anime adaptations are comparable in quality as well. Haikyuu was great, it really was. But Attack on Titan is just a different beast. It really is.
At Urzi33, Blue Lock is the best sports manga and will become the best sports anime if they adapt what's coming decently. I like Blue Lock a lot. I don't think it's the best, and I think there are a lot of people that's going to trigger. So people are going to say it's recency bias. But hey, if you like it, you like it, I guess. All right, moving on.
You know what? Aladari 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh? Himoyuto? Umara-chan?
Himoto Umaru-chan.
Have I watched that?
I don't think so.
Is it a bad show? I love the intro and I can relate with the main character because I'm also stupid and annoying as shit. Dude, I'm sorry, dude. I don't know what to fucking tell you there.
Chris says, Ordinal Scale is one of the best SAO anime storylines. I disagree, Chris. All of SAO is garbage.
Anonymous. Usopp is the best One Piece character. You did that one.
Yeah, I did.
Usopp's annoying as shit.
At Grim Saber, Death Note should have ended with light. With L. Can't read. I disagree. I actually like the Nier storyline. I understand that it drops, but I don't think it's nearly as bad as people say.
Metsa Yu. Did I do it better that time?
Mateza
Yu. Chainsaw Man Season 1 was disappointing due to the fanbase overhyping it for 15 months before its release. I can understand where you're coming from. Even with that hype, I still think that that Chainsaw Man was really good. I'm crying.
At Cardiac Kakashi, Mashle is aggressively mid, not just a new-gen shonen, but as an anime. Even considering the production quality, the blandness in writing, average and tropey characterization, and specifically MASH, or so uninspired and generic, at first at least, that it's mid. I've only seen a little of Mashle. Can't really speak on that too much, but I like it so far. We'll see if I change my opinion.
Mateza Yu. Death Note ending was great and people hate it for no reason. Haven't started Death Note.
What?
Oh god. At Urzi33, Bleach isn't Big 3 worthy. I like Bleach. I do think it was probably the weakest of the Big 3 in my personal opinion. But that's only because of the later on aspects of it.
Grim Saber. The original Evangelion anime is overrated and ruined by its ending. This doesn't include the movies or rebuilds. Here's my opinion about what you just said. It's shit. But the only reason why I say that is most people who don't like the ending of Evangelion or don't like Evangelion in general don't really understand it that much.
At Astro Table CT, Jujutsu Kaisen is just okay. Even though I own a Gojo figure. Lamau. Why do you own a Gojo figure if you don't like it? I like Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't think it's just okay. I don't think it's amazing, but I said that kind of before.
Bruh.
Read it.
ASCO is amazing, and whoever thinks otherwise can go fuck themselves.
At manga_crash, Jujutsu Kaisen's complex fighting isn't really well executed. Most of the times, the pacing of the battles breaks so that we get an over-explanation that overcomplicates an already complicated power system in a non-fun way. I think a lot of people would agree that the fights are probably the strongest point in Jujutsu Kaisen. So, I don't necessarily agree, Manga Crash, but I got you.
Cardiac Kakashi. Mid doesn't mean average in quality. Most use it as a way to say an objective above average show has too many off-putting or subjective qualities. What is mid short for? Middle. What's middle? Average. What the f***?
My last one. At Aladari123456. Cyberpunk Edgerunners didn't make me emotionally invested enough. Didn't even cry at the end when everybody told me I was going to. Good show, bad emotional attachment. I have not watched Cyberpunk yet, so it doesn't really get me, but I like reading these because then you're going to get torn apart in the comments probably, dude.
Urzi33. Demon Slayer is the best new-gen battle shonen. Maybe Season 2 of JJK. Might change that soon, though. If you look at popularity, you might be right. It's really up to personal preference. I mean, you could be right, you could be wrong. It's just how everyone else decides they want to do it. But, yeah, that's it. I have no more, which means this won't do anything to my score, and I win and get the ice cream.
Rethinking my life choices right now. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. Please, if you liked it, press the like button and subscribe and hit the bell if you would be so kind to do that.
And to everyone who gave us hot takes, I'm sorry for my reactions. It was the pepper. Yeah, that challenge is pretty mid, bro.
See you later. Bye.